Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Clement Mulabella, and if you are new here, thank you so much for clicking on my video. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back to this channel. I hope you're going to enjoy this video. So on today's video, I'm going to be giving you a mini story time about how my best friend of 13 years ghosted me for no reason. So yeah, that's what it's going to be about. And please remember to subscribe, like, and comment so that you can grow this family. So now let us get into the video, alright, so since I thought this is a story time, I thought I should have some juice. Yeah, some not so fresh juice. Yeah, sorry about that. Let's have some juice and some snacks. Okay, so I'm gonna name this guy Joe. So, me and Joe started being friends, back in grade 1, which was in 2009, back when I was staying in Komhlanga, which is a different location from where I am right now. So, I met Joe at that time. I was in grade 1, and he was also in grade 1, and we became friends instantly, just like that. Yeah, we became friends for years and years. You know, we were like a squad. It was me, Joe, and two of our girlfriends. Yes, so it was just like that. You know, it was like the squad. You know, we used to like all love Beyonce. We used to all be obsessed with certain things. You know, we used to all be obsessed with education. You know, we were the squad that always got the 70s, the 80s, and whatsoever. But then that changed. So in grade 5, which was in 2013, my parents went through a divorce, and I had to move with my mom to come and stay with my mom here at my grandmother's house, which is a different location from where I was when I was still in Komhlanga. So it's basically about 1 hour away from Komhlanga. So now, since I got here, I try to make new friends, and you know, it's always just like that. You know how people are like, you know, people, you know, when you're new in a place, they tend to bully you because he's new, you know, he doesn't know anything, doesn't know anybody who's gonna, you know, defend him or anything like that. I was that kind of guy, you know. So first things first, when I got to this new school, new place, new school, I tried being friends with literally everyone, but everybody was just brushing me off until I became friends with a certain girl. Her name was Angela. I became friends with Angela and Shady, and from there, yeah, everything was going well. So fast forward to 2018 when me and Joe reunited, all thanks to social media. So I saw Joe on Facebook, and I sent him a friend request. And after I sent him a friend request, he texted me. He was like, "Hey, you Clement, right? Do you remember me?" I was like, "Obviously, I remember you. I mean, the reason I sent you this friend request is because I wanted I saw that it's you, and I wanted to see if you still remember me or not." And I was like, "No, how can I forget my friend?" And from there, we were like, you know, besties for life, forever, forever and ever. Oh, let me just take a yes, drink. Now can I actually do it? Wow, no. As I was saying, I reunited with Joe on Facebook. So from there, we exchanged numbers. I went to visit him in Komhlanga. I saw him, he was happy to see me. You know, it was all vibes, you know, like besties forever. You know, we saw each other. I was like, no, man, let's exchange numbers, exchange numbers. We were talking on WhatsApp, it was cool. You know, we would call each other, ask about, you know, how you're doing academically, so how's everything going on, you know, and all those stuff. So, it happens that I lost his numbers when I changed phones because I used to, you know, like I used to buy phones like every year. So, the following year, which was in 2019, I lost his numbers. That was when I was in grade 11. I lost his numbers because I bought a new phone that year, and I didn't like save numbers in, yeah, so I lost his numbers, and now I had to look for his numbers, you know. Yeah, I was like, no, this is it. Maybe this is the end. Maybe this is the end of everything. I should just, accept that everything has come to an end, and I checked his Facebook account and found that it's still there, and I texted him and he replied like instantly, and I was like, hey, can you please give me your number? I lost it and I've been looking for you. And he was like, okay. He gave me the number and we started speaking again. And fast forward 2020, we're in matric. COVID happened, everything was so difficult, and he offered me support, academically because I was not doing so well, and he was like doing so well. And he offered me support by giving me this other, learning platform that he was using. So he gave me the details to that learning platform, and also for me to also, grasp some information from it, for maths and physical sciences, because I was not doing well in those subjects. So yeah, and it was just like that. I was like, no, this is a cool friend. He's a good friend. He was a good friend. I don't want to lie to anybody and say he was not a good friend. He was literally a good friend. I mean, who would like think of you like academically so and give you things like that? Like, who would do that? Nobody would do that for you, but he did that for me. And I really still appreciate what he did for me today. If I could mention his name, but unfortunately I can't for personal information reasons. But if I could mention his name, and then I would mention his name and just thank him for that, because that was absolutely amazing. At least it helped me like up my maths marks a bit, even though I failed physical sciences, but my maths marks, they're not that bad. They're not bad as I and to December 2020. So when I got to December 2020, my dad became ill, and I had to go visit him. After I was done with my exams, I had to go like be with him that site where he was staying in Komhlanga, and yeah, it turns out Professor was there, but I didn't see him because I was nursing my dad, and yeah, I didn't have time for that. And I asked him like, I feel like we have grown a distance. Like, are we still friends or what? And all he said to me was, people grow and people change. So I thought he was joking, because people joke and all the time. So I thought he was joking. So I never took that. I never took that. Like, I never took it serious. So now my dad passes on and he calls me and checks up on me. And I still do appreciate that because he checked up on me like literally a lot of times, checking up on me, wanting to find out how I am. Yeah, and I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that big time. And yeah, so now we are on 2021, a brand new year, year after matric. So now, yeah, it's 2021. Professor, we are having this great conversation, him and I going on from January, February, got our results, and from March, everything went silent. Like I wondered what really happened to him at the time. Like I kept on texting him, but it was just one tick on WhatsApp, and I was like, "Hey, okay, now what is this?" Like I kept on texting him, "Hi, hi, hi," but you can see that my messages don't even go through. So what I did, I was like, "Okay, cool. Now he thinks I'm not fit enough to be his friend." Maybe I thought maybe because he's in varsity and all, people change when they get to varsity and when you are not in varsity. So I thought maybe, okay, cool. Since I'm not in varsity, maybe I'm not fit to be his friend or something like that. So now I just let him go. I let him go. I let him go and didn't text him for quite a few months. Okay. feel like you're the only person who knows me best. So I need to talk to someone about, relationship advice. Yeah, and if you know what I'm talking about, you have to go watch my previous story times, because I did mention that there was a guy, who I liked so much, and he was, in the closet and all that, and whatsoever happened, things like that. Yeah. So, and now he texted me back and was like, please text me, and he gave me like his new number, and I texted him, and then he called me, and we spoke for like an hour, and catching up and whatsoever, and it was nice. It was beautiful. Like, I was like, now my best friend is back forever. My best friend is back forever. I don't care what y'all bitches say, but my best friend is back forever. So yeah, everything was going well from then until June 2022. So when it got to June 2022, we were planning to meet. We were planning to meet, and I told him like we should meet like at a mall nearby, and then we should have like lunch. Invite one of our girlfriends from primary, not girlfriends, not like we didn't them, like friends, friends of girls who are our friends. Yes, not girlfriends. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. So we should invite one of our girlfriends, and just catch up, because it's been a long time since we were last together. So yeah, then yeah. So I told him like we should meet. Oh, sorry about that. I'm so sorry, guys. So I told him like we should meet at a mall. At a mall. I told him we should meet at the mall, and he agreed. So when we were supposed to meet, I think it was 1 day before, because the thing we were supposed to meet like the following day, and like the previous day he was like, "No, I can't do it anymore. I can't meet you guys." So I was like, "Hey, is it because of finances or what? Because I don't mind paying. Why not just get your ass here?" And then he was like, "No, it's not because of that. I just can't make it." I was like, "Okay, cool." Never said anything, and then he replied with this WhatsApp something, this thing on WhatsApp when you text someone and then they like press the message, and then they like give you the thumbs, whatever. They react to your message. Yes, he reacted to my message with the thumbs. And I was like, "Hey, why do you like this thing so much?" And he was like, "Watch how you speak." I was like, "How am I speaking with you? Because this is just a joke. I'm just joking. Like, why do you like this thumbs thing?" Because people, I find them very weird, for personal reasons. And then from then, we never spoke. He literally ghosted me. I kept on texting hi, and he would view my messages and not say anything. Hi, he would view my message and not say anything. So as time goes on, then now I just gave up. I was just gave up, and I was like, okay, cool. Let me just give him some time to deal with whatever he's dealing with. Maybe when he has dealt with it, he will come back and tell me what was wrong. So as time went on, it's October, just last month. I text him and I'm like, "I miss you so much," and he doesn't respond to my messages. And I write him this bomb ass paragraph, and I send it to him, and he just responds with a heart emoji. And then the following week, I send him a voice note. He doesn't respond. And then I mentioned him on Twitter. I say, "I miss you, buddy." Doesn't respond. And again, I went back again on WhatsApp. I texted him again, and he just told me to just, "Hey, Joe," like, when someone tells you, "Hey, Joe, he just told me that. "Hey, Joe, so I sent him this longest message. I was angry. I was livid. I was like, "Hey, Raina, who the hell do you think you are? You ghost me for months and months not speaking to me. And now I feel like I am forcing this friendship here. If there's no friendship, tell me that this friendship is ending so that I can move on with my life. Because now I'm here, in this corner, still trying to salvage whatever is there, still trying to save this friendship, but you don't want to save this friendship. You didn't want to save this friendship." And then he just ignored me. So from there, I picked up the signs. I was like, you know what? If a person doesn't want you in his life, then you should definitely move on. Should definitely move on. And that's when I unfollowed him on all social media platforms. I was so angry. And even now, I'm still angry at him for not telling me what's wrong. Like, what's the reason for you to ghost me just like that? Because you never gave me a reason. You and I were talking just fine. And then the next thing, you're ghosting me, not saying anything to me. What really went wrong? If it's me who was the problem, then I don't mind apologizing. And if it's a problem that was, that I said or something that I said, then just tell me, then so I can apologize. We can fix this problem and become friends again. But he didn't do that. And now I'm still here asking myself, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong instead of moving on with my life? I feel like I need to move on with my life, like literally. Because now I'm still asking myself, what did I do? What did I do? But I don't find any answers. I don't find any answers. I wish you can just answer me and tell me, you did this to me, you did this to me, and then we will just fix everything, or maybe say, okay, cool, it's the end, bye bye. But yeah, I really don't know what to say, because I've been with that person for 13 years, being friends with that person. Even though some parts of that 13 years, we were not in contact, but for reasons, because for great reasons, because I moved and my parents divorced. There was nothing I can do about that. It's not like I was able to control the situation. Back then, we didn't have any phones. I had a phone, he didn't have a phone. How was we going to keep contact? So now I don't know. I don't know, but it's whatever, whatever. Fuck him. I'll just move on with my life and just yeah, I'll just move on with my life. Basically, I'll just move on with my life. So now, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video with your friends for us to be able to grow this family. Thank you so much for 350 subscribers. So now it's road to 500 subscribers. So for me, Clement Molabella, I hope you guys live well, sleep well, and have a great time. At whatever time you're watching this, have an amazing day, have an amazing night, or whatever time you are watching this, just have an amazing day time. Goodbye, guys. Let me just finish my snacks here.